Round 2 of the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. It's the Dirt Diggers North Hangtown Classic, 41st annual event in Northern California. Let's get to the action. First moto of the day, the 250 class. Red plate on the number 10 Suzuki of Ryan Dungey. That's going to get awfully heavy in turn 1 as Christophe Pourcel tries to grab the whole shot and Justin Barcia jets by. Dungey goes down in turn 2. Our series points leader now in dead last. And how about that 151 of the rookie of Barcia? He pulls away early. Pourcel has to battle with Trey Canard. Eventually, Pourcel would shake Canard. In the latter laps, he would go after that young rookie. And finally, with 3 laps to go, he would track him down. Christophe Pourcel wins the first moto again. Barcia, a close second. Solid ride in third for Canard. Ryan Dungey up to 7th. Moto number 2, apparently that red plate on the front of Ryan Dungey's bike isn't such a hindrance because Dungey gets out to a great start this time. And Pourcel, the number 2 spot, well, he's got a decision to make. Should he go after Dungey for points and moto wins, or should he hang back in the number 2 spot and just try to inherit the overall? Trey Canard still there in third, a solid, consistent day with a pair of third-place finishes. Meanwhile, Justin Barcia deals with his first bad start of the season. He comes from 30th in turn 1, inside the top 10. Had a battle with Brock Tickle, but eventually tangles with Austin Stroop of the Monster Pro Circuit Kawasaki team. They both crash out of the moto. Tough luck for Barcia. Meanwhile, up front, good luck for Dungey. Midway point, Pourcel makes a run at him. Dungey is able to stretch the lead back out again. That crafty Frenchman knows the overall is his if he just holds on for second. Dungey wins the moto. Pourcel takes second. That'll give him the overall win. And the points are going to be awfully close between Dungey and Pourcel at the top of the series. 450 moto number 1, Ryan Villopoto, series points leader, has a wounded knee coming into this. Mike Alessi gets his customary hole shot early on. Looks like Alessi's going to try to check out, while Villopoto, Jason Lawrence, and a bunch of other riders are down early. But then Alessi eventually goes down himself and loses a couple positions, and the lead goes to Ivan Tedesco, who had to fight past local favorite Jeff Northrup to get to the number 1 spot. Tedesco hangs on for most of the moto, but he said his arms pumped up as he got nervous leading. Alessi was able to track him down. Tedesco crashes. Alessi takes the lead. Tedesco hangs on, though, for a solid second place. Meanwhile, Chad Reed is only able to fight back for 6th, and Ryan Villopoto 16th. And that knee hurts so bad, at the end of the moto, he decides, I've got to get knee surgery. The championship favorite is out for the season. Moto number 2. Josh Grant had gotten the first moto hole shot every time he raced in Hangtown. He wasn't happy that Mike Alessi took it away in the first moto this time, so Grant puts it in on Alessi and grabs the Moto 2 hole shot. Grant will be tough. Alessi in second. Reed finally with a good start in third, but he would have to deal with a very stubborn Ivan Tedesco. While those two battled for that number 3 spot, Alessi went after Grant. They put on the race of the young season. Back and forth they went. These two riders, no strangers to each other, battling through their mini-cycle days to the amateur ranks, and now in the very premier class of this sport, put on an amazing show. And as they did that, Reed rallied late to close the gap. The determination of Josh Grant eventually won out. He hangs on to win the moto. Penalties possibly coming, though, because he doubled a jump with the cross flags out. Alessi, meanwhile, is going to win the overall by taking that first moto win. Solid run for Reed, and don't forget Tedesco and Short. Solid runs for the Honda boys as well. Television coverage comes up Tuesday at 2 p.m. Check out the 250 class on Speed, and we'll be racing in Texas next week at Freestone. And our 450 class will be on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Speed.